In all of my previous videos, where I say the dark web isn't all that scary of a place to be, the deep web isn't all that scary of a place. It's really not that scary. The same things you can find on the dark web are the same things you can find on the regular internet. The only difference is the dark web just sounds scarier. It sounds so much scarier, to be exact, that people make 35-minute long fake YouTube videos racking up millions of views and thousands of dollars based on the fact that people don't even know what's behind those curtains. They don't even know what's behind those doors. So when they watch these videos, they don't know any better and they think that they're actually real. That's why I made my first dark web video explaining, yo guys, it's not that scary. This is exactly what it looks like. However, there are some things that are very different from the dark web that I would never recommend you going on there for. For an example, if you go on the dark web just to go look up some scary things that you saw in one of my videos or anybody else's videos on the internet, you're going to end up getting something that you don't want to see. 8 years ago was the first time that I entered the dark web. And that day, I was in my basement with a couple of friends, and it was like midnight, so we're looking up some spooky things that can scare the hell out of us. And we actually did get really scared. On the off chance that we saw a link that was listed with a bunch of other links, we were looking through everything. Marketplaces, people trading items that I can't say the name of. We were like really intrigued. And as we're going through all of these links, we end up getting to a site called Hard Candy or Candy something like that. And we're like, why is someone selling candy on the dark web? That's so weird. We thought it was like drugs, but it was a lot worse than drugs, to be honest. So we ended up clicking that link to see what showed up. And on that site, there was CP. CP doesn't stand for cheese pizza. It doesn't stand for Club Penguin. I'm not going to tell you what it stands for, but it was really bad. And we closed out of that site. We were terrified. We were absolutely shocked, horrified, and disgusted. I uninstalled Tor, I turned off my laptop, and I just sat there for like 5 minutes. Me and my friends just staring at each other like, holy shit, what did we just see? And the truth is, on the dark web, that kind of stuff is everywhere. You're going to find cheese pizza all over the dark web. There's links of it. It's very easily tradable. People talk about it all the time. In all of my dark web chat room videos, people tried sending me those links. They tried asking me what my favorite kinds of videos were. And they would ask me like a bunch of different crazy categories, some like extreme categories. And they tried to trade links with me. Like this kind of stuff, there's a culture of CP on the dark web that is not really talked about too much. On the chat rooms, on the link sites, wherever you go, you're going to see it. You're just going to have to try your best to avoid it. But it goes by these weird, edgy, sketchy names every time because they're obviously not going to say what it is on the site. But as you're scrolling through a bunch of links, it always goes by something totally random and different. That's why I recommend you just watching my videos and not watching or not going on it for yourself, because you're going to end up stumbling across this stuff whether you like it or not. It's happened to me another time. And well, it's obviously fully illegal, by the way, and I'm only talking about this now because my statute of limitations are probably up. It's been over 8 years or so. I must have been 12 years old when I first stumbled across it. But there was another time that I was looking on the dark web, and I was just going really, really deep, pressing a bunch of different links, checking out users' profiles on marketplaces, checking out links on their profiles, going as far as I possibly could, and I eventually got to one user's profile where it was some random site where you can sell things for Bitcoin. You can sell like files, programs, or even videos for Bitcoin. And it's almost fully anonymous if you do it the right way. So that's why they take Bitcoin instead of dollars, obviously. And on this user's profile that I pressed on, there were hundreds, like actually hundreds of items listed. And these items weren't just like regular files or programs. They were CP videos. And there were thumbnails for every single one of them. And I looked at it, absolutely frozen, shocked. And the weirdest part about all of this was that in every single one of those pictures, I don't even know why. If anybody does know why in the comments, please let me know. I'm still shocked till this day. In every single one of those thumbnails of Club Penguin, there was a man wearing a horse mask. I don't know why he was wearing that mask. He was in like really weird positions in every single one of the thumbnails. Like he was doing really weird stuff. And like the horse mask and all of them were looking directly at the camera. And I found it, like, it gave me the chills. I found it so weird that there was something so illegal, like extremely illegal, that can get someone thrown into a prison cell for a long time, right next to a man wearing a horse mask. You know the one mask people make like internet joke videos or like meme videos with? They wear the mask, it's like a big horse, like a rubber mask. He was wearing it in every single one of those videos. So I saw them, they were all lined up in like columns and rows like it was last time. But this time there was a price tag under every single video. It showed the dollar amount, and then you obviously convert that to Bitcoin. But every single video was like $35, $45. So people are actually making money selling this stuff on the dark web. I found it absolutely disgusting. I thought it was just free. People just share videos and stuff, but people are really profiting off of it. I'm not sure who the people are that make the videos. I'm not sure anybody actually is aware. Otherwise, they would be in jail. But I found that absolutely disgusting. And I even went on to ask one of my friends that go on the dark web a lot. He's actually a moderator in my Discord server. And I've asked a few other people as well that have gone on the dark web. And I've asked them, like, yo, have you accidentally stumbled across CP while you were on there? And they said, yeah, I have, unfortunately. Every single person that I asked said, yes, I have. So it seems like if you go on the dark web, there's like a 95% chance that you're going to stumble across CP. And that's not the good kind of cheese pizza. It's going to get you probably thrown into a prison cell. But if it's on accident and you close out of it right away, the chances of you getting caught or anything happening are very low. It's still highly illegal, and it's something that you don't want to see because it will scar you like how it did to me. That's why I don't recommend going on the dark web. A lot of the same scary stuff are just people making videos that seem scary so that you can click on it and watch it for 30 minutes. All of these videos come from stories on Reddit of aspiring authors or people making their own website that don't even exist on the dark web, but they act like it is so they can rack up millions and millions of views. Be more aware of it. It's just like the regular internet, but it's just harder to trace. Thank you for watching this video. Do not go on the dark web. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace.